Today's game is coming to you from Qualcomm Stadium, home of the San Diego Chargers. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Panthers square off against the Chargers. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Elam is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Hicks. The Chargers will start the drive from the 20-yard line. The Panthers have sat one of their starting linebackers for the game today. Ruff will step in as the starter. The Panthers with a four-man front. Hand it off. Brown is there for the tackle at the 26-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Second and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Clear! Clear! Not today. Let's run, man. We're talking about bringing.
With a counterplay, McDonald comes up to make the play at the 25. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
It's third down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay backside. Here we go, baby.
The Panthers with a four-man front receives the handoff. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
On the play.
Jones is ready to punt this one away. Number 23 is the deep return man. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line.
Ball on their own 39.
Start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
The Chargers come out in a nickel package. Gets the call. Ruff is there for the tackle at the 42.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Chargers come out with 3 down linemen, 7 defensive backs. Gets the pass off.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 8. Ball on the 42-yard line.
What's the hard count? Turn over, baby.
The Chargers come out in a nickel package. Receives the handoff. Nice play fake. Gets rid of it. And he can't hang it. 2 balls thrown perfectly that they couldn't grab. Now it's 4th down.
You usually won't see 2 drops in a row, but it's especially bad because they haven't moved the chain.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Hicks into return. From the 17-yard line. It's loose. The Panthers pick it up, and he returns it the distance to give them the lead. A great run back after the fumble recovery. Elam comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
They're going to try and force more turnovers. The offense should be aware that they're going to be going for the strip. They may be able to take advantage of their aggressive play.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Hicks.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
They'll start the drive at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Handed off to the back. Curtis. Number 99 comes up to make the play at the 25.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Tampa, sir. Watch the snap.
Little misdirection. Number 31 is there on the stop at the 33. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
That's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
You turning it up. Let's go.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Do something.
They give it to the halfback. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Ball on their own 38.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. He gets the handoff on the delay. So Pawaga is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Third and maybe 2.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Throws it, gets his hand on it.
The offensive coordinator called a good play, and the quarterback threw him a catchable ball. He just couldn't get his hands in the proper position to make the catch.
Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 looks like he's ready for the return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Play 2 quarters. Let's run, man.
The Chargers come out in a nickel package. Brings it down looking to run. They'll touch him down at the 31.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Get it started. Stay at home. Here we go. Hey, let's go 1 deep. Let's go. What's the hard count?
You give it to the halfback. Ruff is there for the tackle at the 33. Ruff looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. It's 2nd down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Check it. Go make the play.
Handed off to the back. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 31.
31-yard line.
From the start.
using split backs.
Turn over, turn over, turn over.
Rolling right, going deep. Knocked away.
This is a team that likes to take shots downfield when they see an opportunity. Passing downfield will open up the running game and passing routes underneath, even if you don't complete the pass.
Berrien was the one they were trying to get the ball to. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Hicks is back to receive this kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
The
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Blue Jam, Blue Jam.
The Panthers with a four-man front.
Everything you got. Not today.
Tosses it out to the left. Thompson is there on the stop at the 27. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
Second and 10.
So word now about the earlier injury. We're being told that he has been examined and it is felt that he should not return to play in this game.
You gotta have it, G.
Tucks it away. Play action. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. An errant pass that
The
time.
intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Rock the ball still. 3 balls.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package.
Slowly, slowly. All right, here we go.
Throws it. He was tipped.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. He always seems to be in great position to make a play on the ball.
Clark was his intended target. Jones is ready to punt this one away. Number 23 back to return. From the 37.
35-yard punt. Return for a gain of 3 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Stay at home. Get some slack going. It's on.
Foster, the lone setback.
Stay both left.
He tucks it away. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
On the carry. Play action. Looking for the long completion. Drops the interception. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage.
Third and 11. Ball on the 41-yard line.
DBs, let's go. All on us, y'all.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch your eyes.
Going long to the left. Ooh, nearly picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Hicks lines up deep for the punt return. He signals for a fair catch.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
The
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 13-yard line. First and 10.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Hand off to the tailback. Can't wrap him up. Brown comes up to make the play at the 15-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. He tucks it away. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. That draw didn't fool him as one of the linemen got in there to bring him down.
You know, their run stoppers create a lot of second, third, and fourth and longs.
Ball on their own 14.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Fry back in the shotgun. Closing in. Throws it. Knocked away. John, they dropped everyone back in coverage. He just couldn't get it to the open man.
You also got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front. They were outnumbered on the line, and they still put on a good pass rush, forcing him to throw before he wanted to.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. From the 50.
36-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The drive at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Only one man back.
Be careful.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 60.
Ricks
Still
moved
first down.
a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
1st and 15.
So after the penalty, it's now 1st and 15.
We're talking about bring it.
Number 6 from the shotgun. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. Jumps up and he has it. Hill comes up to make the play at the 38.
That is just great athletic ability.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Here we go, baby. What's the hard count? Do something. Come on.
Give it to the halfback. Burnett is there for the tackle at the 37-yard line.
They might not be busting off big game, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
3rd and maybe 2.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Right here, right now.
Little misdirection. Citron makes the stop before the first down is reached. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Elam will have to get all of this one. And the field goal attempt is good, just inside the upright.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Hicks. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series.
The Chargers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
The defense lines up in the nickel. For the counterplay, Brown is there for the tackle at the 16-yard line. Probed the middle, but was turned away.
They have two pretty good run stoppers in the middle of that line. And they can cause some plays like that.
Second and 14.
Carolina
Ball on the
has jumped out to
16-yard
an
line.
early lead as the first
At the
quarter
end of the
comes
first
to a
quarter,
close
the
with a
score
score of
is
10.
the Panthers
0.
10, the Chargers nothing. The
Teams
are
as
ready
switch
for the
sides, and we'll start with the second quarter. Ball on their own 16.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
Hey, watch the screen.
The rush is on.
He does a nice job using leverage to get after the quarterback. When you combine that with his quick first step, you really have something special.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Come on. Stay posted up.
Carolina lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. With a deep throw to the right side. Nearly intercepted.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 sets up, waiting for the punt. From the 45. Ball on their own 45.
Start the drive at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Darian comes in motion. With a counterplay. Morrison got very good penetration there.
Yeah, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Keep moving. Defense, get ready.
Looking for room. Burnett is there on the stop at the 46-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
And a pickup of about 2. It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go.
46-yard line.
Under 10.
Number 6 spreads them out.
Let's go, boy.
Drops back. Gets rid of it. Gets his hand on it.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Nothing happening for the offense. They're forced into a 3-and-out. And he signals for the fair catch.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Bring it up. Here we go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Fullback handoff. Williams is there on the stop at the 24-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3. Setting up play action. Throws it, jumps and makes the catch. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line.
As a receiver, you hate to have that ball thrown high because you're stretched out and vulnerable to the big hit by one of those defenders. But this guy's tough, and he'll do what he has to make the catch in that situation.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. Hand it off. Thompson stops him short of the marker. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Number 23 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3 and out. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 30-yard line. The Panthers will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
What's the hard count?
Little misdirection. Sharp stiff arm. Ingram is there for the tackle at the 41. That run is good for a first down, their first one of the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
He tucks it away. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he crosses the goal line for the touchdown. And so with a trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown. Elam comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. John, they're starting to run away with this one, and they are clearly the far superior team.
Yeah, and the last drive tells me that the defense is in for a long day if they keep playing like this. They need to find a way to at least slow them down.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Hicks back deep to return.
From the 1. They forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Stretch strong. Deuce it, deuce it.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Gives the ball off.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
2-yard gain.
Second and 8. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Get it up.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. He just unloaded on it.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
So a gain of about 1. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. Bartell is there on the stop at the 49.
13 on the play.
Is right on the mark with that throw.
3rd down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Turn it up now.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Thompson is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets the pass off, knocked away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Curtis was the intended receiver on that play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
All right, let's go. Get it started.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Dropping back. Throws it. Picked off. Great pressure up front, forced him to throw that one before he wanted to get rid of it.
And what happened was the secondary was back there looking right at him. When he started to feel the rush coming, he just flung it up there. And the defender was sitting right there in the zone to pick it off.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 42.
I can do it, baby.
The Chargers come out in a nickel package. Fakes the handoff. Launches this one to the left. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Keep it back. Do something.
Throwing. And he drops the pass.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
It's all about teamwork. Give the pressure on, man.
Only one man in the backfield. They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. Surtain comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. Number 6 fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on 3rd down. Some quarterbacks just do.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
Gives the ball off. Ingram is there on the stop. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Foster, the lone setback. They're coming with the blitz. With the pass, almost intercepted. Varian was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Surtain with the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Lobs one into the end zone. Almost picked off.
And as a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. When you're able to get 2 hands on it in your end zone, you're in the perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Hicks sets up to run back the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Touchback. First
2-minute warning coming
Ball
up.
on the 20-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket with the throw. Incomplete pass. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front.
Alert, 5-5.
Pressure coming. Throws it. Incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
We turning it up.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Dropping back. He surveys the field, gets rid of it, and he drops the pass.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Jones comes into the game for the punt. Number 23 is the deep return man. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
One back. Watch out. Check it.
Only one man back.
Under 10. Play hard and fast.
Gets the pass off. And it's complete. Hill comes up to make the play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
It's on.
Foster lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Pump fakes. Throwing. And this pass is completed. They're going to spot this one at the 8-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
And now they're 8 yards away from finishing this drive with a touchdown.
Let's go.
They've had some big plays that have resulted in touchdowns, but this is their first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. What a move by the defensive lineman to get the sack.
Now that is a heck of a play. When you drop everyone back in coverage and you still get the sack, you have 2 things. First, you have great coverage downfield. Second, you have guys up front who can really rush the passer.
Eight is the magic number right now.
On the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Keep it up.
Only one man in the backfield. Number 6 sends a man in motion.
Watch screen. Don't make it work.
There he goes. Ingram is there on the stop at the 3-yard line. Picked up a few yards on the scramble, John.
He's one of those guys who's willing to run to make something happen. You have to be aware of that kind of thing on defense.
They're 3 yards away from scoring.
Be careful. Back it up, baby.
Hands off to the tailback, and he gets in there. Touchdown.
And watch, this is the thing. He looks like one of those downhill runners, and he shows some power. And power gets him right into the end zone.
The extra point attempt is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustment and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
Elam in to kick this one off.
Hicks back to return.
He got all of that one. This one is taken by Hicks. The Chargers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Here we come.
Fry back in the shotgun.
Rush in.
Going to the air on first down. They'll run this one. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 28-yard line. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want, but I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. Martell is there for the tackle at the 36-yard line. And we update our stats after that last play. Here's what he's had to endure when back to throw. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Alert, 5-5. Get it, Sarge. Deuce it, deuce it.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on first down. And he can't hang on.
That was a pretty good throw, and the receiver was able to get to it. He just couldn't close the deal and bring it in for the catch.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Drops back, under pressure, gets the pass off, and he can't find a way to keep possession. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in.
Third and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch your man.
Henry, the lone back.
Let us dictate. Keep that pressure on.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. No completion there. He's had a lot of trouble reeling in the passes.
Receiver on the play.
Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 into return. They'll spot this one where it went out. So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Chargers come out in a nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Takes off. Morrison makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
And that's a good play by the defensive unit. They let the play develop, and they were right there to bring him down when he decided to run.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Here I go. Come on.
Foster, the lone back.
Knock him out. Good shoot. Under 10, 10. Let's run, man.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Carolina 24. San Diego 0.
San Diego, nothing. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Jones is back and ready to put this one in the air. This one is taken by number 23.
This team has played well and had a solid first half. And now they find themselves in great position to win the game.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Back it up, baby.
They put up some very gaudy numbers rushing on first down.
Yeah, the defense is getting pushed around a little out there. The score kind of indicates it.
Hand off to the tailback.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
It's second down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 25-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Setting up play action. Gets rid of it, and he makes no, he can't hold it in.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Number 6 did not get into a rhythm in the first half, and let's turn to his passing chart now to discern where he struggled.
No more, fellas. What's the hard count? Yeah, you see me. Right.
Throws it, and he can't hang on. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Hicks is back to receive this kick. From the 40-yard line, Hicks returns this one to the 46.
Gain of 5 yards.
Ball on their own 46.
46-yard line. First and 10.
Don't stop. Don't stop that motor. Strong right.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
Hold the look. We're talking about
Gets the
three.
toss to the left. Running with a lot of room in front. The 30, the 20. Touchdown. And they still have a chance.
Take a look at this run. He gets to the open field, puts on a heck of a move, and it's off to the races. They didn't have an angle on him. He was gone.
The extra point attempt is good. Good drive to start the third quarter, John.
The coaching staff made some good adjustments in the locker room. And they came out moving the ball well. Now the defense has to make their adjustments to keep these guys in check.
Jones looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
Nice distance. This one is handled by number 23.
With this kind of lead, some players might want to put it in cruise control. They better watch out, though. They haven't won this one quite yet.
So they have first and 10 here.
20-yard line. First and 10.
Keep moving.
Foster, the deep man, crosses it left. Citron is there on the stop at the 18. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
It's second down and a long way to go.
On the 18-yard line.
Olsen, the man in motion,
Play hard and fast, baby.
receives the handoff. Carter is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
He's looking pretty good running the ball. And I'll tell you, that sure takes a lot of pressure off your quarterback.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
We turning it up.
Olsen comes in motion.
Let's go. Be physical. Here we go. They ain't got nothing.
On the call, Citron makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 33-yard line. They'll start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Come on.
Henry, the lone setback. A little misdirection. Number 42 is there for the tackle at the 43.
He's looked pretty good so far. He's going to be up to the defensive coordinator to make some adjustment and find a way to slow him down.
Second down and short.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Fry scans the defense from the gun.
Get it up.
They'll bring the blitz. Pumps.
The defense loves to bring extra rushers from all over trying to create pressure. Obviously, they'll have to make some adjustments to their protection scheme to prevent plays like that.
Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go. One in. One back.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
Not today.
Hand it off to the back. Thompson makes the stop, and they'll be short of the marker.
1 yard.
Ball
gain
carrier
on the
stops
play.
short. That'll probably lead to a punt. Jones comes into the game for the punt. Number 23 looks like he's ready for the return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line.
Ball on their own
will
20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Hand it off. Ingram is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. Boston takes it up the middle for a yard or two. It's second down and 9 to
Ball
go.
on the 21-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Danny. Watch him in. Here we go.
Hand it off to the back. Carter comes up to make the play at the 23. Boston takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Under 10.
Only one man back. Drops back. Going long. Drops the interception. Good timing, getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain.
On the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line. The
Ball on their own
Chargers
39.
will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Too deep.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Tinui Samoa is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Henry takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's second down and 7 to
Ball
go.
on the 41-yard line.
They soft, man.
Fry out of the gun.
They don't get nothing. We like a pack of wolves. One of us gonna make a play. Come on.
With the throw. And it's caught. Johnny has such a quick release and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happened.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
All right, let's go. They ain't got nothing.
They'll go with the
Let's go.
quarter defense.
Clear
Curtis
out.
in motion.
Hold the look. Rock the play. Hey, let's go.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. It's batted away. He's had a lot of trouble reeling in the passes.
Second and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's ride, man. Let's go, let's
Carolina lines up in a 4-3.
X.
Drops back, launches this one to the right. The pass falls incomplete. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Carolina lines up with 7 guys in the secondary.
This too easy.
Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. He just dropped his 4th pass.
Receiver on the play.
Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 lines up deep for the punt return. And he signals for the fair catch.
Touchback.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we come. Lucky.
Number 6 with a man in motion. And they go with the delay. Ingram is there for the tackle at the 19. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Second and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
What's the hard count?
Foster, the lone setback.
Keep the throttle down. Hey, watch the screen.
Blitz is coming. Keeps it. Citron is there on the stop at the 22-yard line. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
That's excellent discipline by the defense. They stayed in their lanes, and they got to him before he could even get going.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Handoff to the tailback. Fakes the handoff. Down he goes.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Hicks back to return. From the 40.
40-yard line. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
Ball on their own 42.
42-yard line. First and 10.
Turn it up.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front.
Come on. Watch screen.
With the throw. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 49. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
X. Hey, watch that screen.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Let's go. Be physical.
Drops back. Pressure with the pass. This pass is incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
Stop here. Let's go. Hold him right here.
With a counter play, Thompson is there for the tackle. So he picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
The line did a great job there of blocking the backside pursuit, which helped him get the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, let's go 1D. Yeah, you
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Throws it. And it's caught. Mathis is there on the stop at the 32-yard line. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Play 2 quarters, 2 quarters.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll bring the blitz. Throwing. Curtis was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and inches. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Check it. Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation.
Watch each other back.
Throws it. Incomplete.
Ball's incomplete.
At the end of 3, the score is 24-7. Panthers.
Third quarter, the score is Carolina 24, San Diego.
And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Is about to begin.
So we're going to take it. Let us big time.
Looking upfield. Closing in.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on 4th down. It's your last shot. You're going for it. At least throw it up there and give your guy a shot. The sack is definitely not what you're looking for here.
Let's run, man. Let's go. We're talking about bringing. Here we go. Set. Here we go.
No pass on first down. Throwing.
Go along. Go back.
Nearly intercepted.
Incomplete pass.
They were in his own defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Run.
Foster, the lone setback. With a deep throw to the right side. Pass falls incomplete. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room up in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
Third and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Number 6 sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Runs through the tackle. Burnett comes up to make the play. At the 40. The third down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 22-yard line.
37-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Only one man in the backfield.
Here we go. One of us gonna make a play.
Tucks it away. Number 31 is there on the stop at the 28. They get some decent yardage on the run, but, John, they're using up precious seconds.
What they really need to do is put the ball in the air. Put the pressure on the secondary.
Second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Back in the gun. Get some slot going.
Carolina looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime with the catch. Midfield, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Chargers.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. And they close the gap after the touchdown, making it a 10-point fourth quarter lead. Jones will be kicking off. Good distance. From the 2-yard line. Carolina already leading in this one, sends their offensive unit back onto the field.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Off to the tailback. Running with a lot of room in front. The 40, midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
Sean Foster runs it in for the 3rd time. What a day for him. They'll line up for the extra point. The point after is good. They take a commanding 17-point lead after getting that one into the end zone. Jason Elam comes in to kick off.
Hicks back to return.
This one is handled by Hicks.
They need one quick score and then some more.
The
Ball on their own 20.
will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Carolina lines up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Williams is there on the stop. Travis Henry has had a great game so far, now has over 100 yards rushing. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
X, not today.
Deep throw. Incomplete. He just dropped his 4th pass.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Here, go. Do something.
Fry will work out of the shotgun with the pass. And he's forced out of bounds at the 46.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Regular. I'm coming through, baby. Hey, let's go.
For the counterplay, Tinui Samoa comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's do our thing.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Charlie Fry gets brought down for the sack. The defense is the big reason this team has the lead. They've gotten to the quarterback 4 times. It's now 3rd and long after the sack.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Watch the snap down. Keep it under.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Pumps once. With the pass, he was tipped.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Lilly was the intended receiver on that play.
So we gonna take it. It's on. Let's go now. Everything you got.
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. They go for it and end up turning it over on downs.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying to get something going. It's just that nothing's working.
Ball at about
will
midfield.
Start the drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Be physical.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. They'll pass on first down. With the throw, Morrison got very good penetration there.
Watch this. He stands them up, and he puts them right down. That's stopping in your tracks right there.
We like to practice rules. I can do it, baby. Bring it. You gotta have it, D.
Looking for room. Nice play fake. With the pass, almost intercepted. Henry was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Hill was there on the coverage.
Third and 14. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get some swat going. Do something. Set. DBs, let's go. Yeah, it's on. Let's go,
He tucks it away. Carter is there for the tackle at the 48-yard line. Well, that didn't cut it. Now they're looking at fourth down.
And they made the decision to just keep it on the ground. Take time off the clock, not force anything. This is a luxury of being ahead.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Hicks sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Yeah, you see.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Let's go. You can't stop it.
Fullback handoff. Thompson comes up to make the play at the 12. Play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
Yeah, this is a time to put the ball in the air and force the defense to defend the long pass.
Ball on their own 12.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Watch the play. Hey, let's go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. He's going to run. Brown is there for the tackle at the 14. He tried to scramble but couldn't find any running room.
That's one of those plays where it might have been better just to throw the ball away.
Third and 4.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Fry starts out of the shotgun. Throwing. This one falls incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Jones will come in now to punt it away. Number 23 sets up to run back the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 49-yard line. They'll
Ball
start
right
the
around
drive
midfield.
at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Whip. So we gonna take it.
Olsen moves in motion.
We turning it up.
A little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 48. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Foster had very little help up front, maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Second and 7.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Come on. Get it up. No more, fellas. Play hard and fast, baby. All on that, y'all.
Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 45. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Number 6, using split backs.
Let's go.
Hand off to the tailback. Anderson is there for the tackle at the 41. Solid yardage on that run.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
Let's go, boys.
First
2
and
minutes
10.
to go.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Do some. Let's go.
Foster is the deep back with a counter play. Hill comes up to make the play at the 37. Boston takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
We gotta have it, D. Set. Let's go. Keep moving. Come on. Watch the play.
Hand it off. They're going to spot this one at the 34-yard line. That's a half dozen tackles now. And they're clearly trying to close this one out.
This is the kind of thing you want from your back. Late in the game, when you have the lead, you want to run the ball and burn the clock. Obviously, he's doing his part out there, trying to put this thing away.
Hand off to the tailback. This one will be spotted at the 30. And so that makes tackle number 6. Another 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st down.
First and 10.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hand it off to the fullback. Ingram comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that
Ball
play.
on the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Set. All right, let's go.
They give it to the halfback. Hill is there for the tackle at the 29. Boston takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. The 20-yard line would net them a 1st down here on this 3rd down play.
Get me going. Watch the ball, be smart.
Darian moves in motion.
They soft, man.
Fullback handoff. Sertan is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. The kick sails through. It's good. They're up by 20 now, following the field goal. Jason Elam looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. This one is taken by Hicks. The Chargers need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20.
The
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3.
Got nothing. Let's go.
They're coming with the blitz. With the throw, Just couldn't get that pass under control. That is his 5th mishandled pass.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
We're talking about Bree.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Let's go now. Danny.
Stepping up, deep throw. Gets his hand on it.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Fly scans the defense from the gun. Steps up into the pocket, looking for something long. Incomplete. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Jones is ready to punt this one away. Number 23 is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
Deuce it. Here I go. Hey, let's go.
Still taking it. The final score is Carolina 34, San Diego 14.
34, the Chargers 14.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
You